Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cassandra. I am the witch, the spiritualist, the founder and creator of Magick of Eden. I appreciate you all for coming here. It's always good to be in your presence. And this is your reading, your daily reminder, the message you need to hear right now in the moment. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your spells of protection over me and the listener and the viewer of this video. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the vessel that gives any messages to those who need to hear it right now. Thank you so much for relaying those messages to us so that we may create, love, and be abundant. Thank you so much, energies. Okay, so these are the cards that are coming out now. I didn't mean to just kind of throw your cards out there like that. Let me not be disrespectful to these cards. I already have your oracle cards pulled. They are right here, of course, as you can see. And we are using the Visconti Tarot. And I feel like... So when I was shuffling your cards, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm getting really easily distracted with this pull. I feel like with you guys, I felt, for whatever reason, I heard the word stars. Like, this feels very cosmic. I don't know why, I heard stars. And when I think of star, I think of the, obviously, space. I do think of the star card in tarot, where I think about the North Star that leads to freedom. I feel that this is purpose-driven, that benefits the collective in a sense. I just heard the word omnipresent, omnipotence and omnipresent. Like I'm one with, like it just feels like you're someone who's like one with the all in a sense. Like this feels very cosmic and dreamy. This feels very cosmic and dreamy. I don't know why, but I'm getting a hint of like using what you learned to create is what I heard. Use what you've learned to create. I just heard the word awakening. Let's turn your cards around. I'm interested to see what's going on with you guys. Because Gemini energy, like you guys have been on one lately. Well, I've been on one with Gemini lately. So we have the Hermit here. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have here the Queen of Swords. No, we have Justice is what it looks like. Yep, Justice. We have the World. Oh, wow. We have Death. Are you kidding? What? The Two of Cups. What the fuck are you guys doing? And then we have the Eight of Wands. What are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys creating? What? Like, what is it? Like, okay, so what I want to say is that I feel like I just heard the word emergence, like transformation, like a phoenix. Even though you guys are air signs, obviously, Gemini, there's a fire to you that leads you to your awakening. There's a fire to you. Your creativity is the star that leads you to awakenings. Wow, that feels right. That resonates so hard. Like your creativity and what you create helps you to awaken different aspects of yourself. And as a result of that, you are becoming more illuminated. You are becoming more one with the universe. You are becoming one with the all. But what I'm hearing Spirit say is that take what you're getting from the ethereal realm, take what you're getting from the stars, and it's time for you to create something tangible with that. So this is a need for you to come back down to earth and to share with us what it is that you're learning through art and creativity. You may be a musician, you may be a poet, or you may be a painter, or something like that. I'm getting a hint of like Piscean energy. So I want you guys to check your Mercury placements, your rising moon, your sun, and whatever else. I feel like there's a deep sense of alignment, and I cannot help but feel like everything is happening at such a fast pace. This feels like an awakening. This feels like a spiritual awakening of some sort. But it's not even just, it's transcendental. I heard the word transcendental. Like as a result of you understanding and knowing who you are, it is easier for you to tap into creation, into creativity in order for you to create. Excuse me. That's what is coming through. Like it's you tapping more into your mind power. You may be an avid dreamer, whatever that means. Like, you may be someone that's communicates through dreams. You may be a lucid dreamer. You may be someone who, I just heard the words astral projection, like that's coming through for you. Like, this is someone that is very in the clouds, like very in space. Like, this is someone or a group of people that are very, 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 very cosmic. But it's not like Pisces, where Pisces is more of like the wonder and things like that. But for you guys, it's your thought processes. It's how you think. It's how you process. It's literally you, like the way that you speak, the way that you, just your essence, your being is someone, when you're like a walking embodiment of fucking creation, and we know that. Like, you may be a performer or someone who wants to get into performing. Spirit is saying get into that, because the more that you create, the more that you do, really is a message for all of us. So I don't really care what sign you are. This is dedicated to Gemini, but no matter what sign you are, we all have these qualities, and we all have, this way of, we all have the ability to tap into these different types of energies. But for you, speaking to you specifically, Gemini, those of you guys with a very intense Gemini placement or Mercury placement, expect yourself to go into another awakening. Expect yourself to it's like this awakening in which you'll start to become one with everything, where you'll align with everything, and you reach the point where your words are going to start creating more effortlessly. Like, you don't have to do such intense rituals anymore, because I just heard you've graduated above that. Not that it's a bad thing to do your ritual. That's fine. You can do your ritual all you want, but you've graduated in a sense that now when you speak and when you think things, they're going to start appearing in your reality just by you simply speaking and thinking of them, if that makes sense. And so I do feel like this is you tapping into your intuition and allowing that fire that you have to start to show that fire. But for some of you guys, your head is really in the clouds, and you're having a really hard time with taking your thoughts and materializing them, is what I'm hearing. You're having a really hard time doing that. But what Spirit is saying is that I need you to remember to be proactive about the things that you're thinking about, because the creations that you think, it's time for the world to see that. So when you emerge into the world and when you are reborn, you can then start to really show up and show these different aspects of yourself that you've been having locked in a cave. With the Hermit card coming out here, to me, this is something about this to me is, you spent enough time analyzing things. You spent enough time putting things in order. You spent enough time, in this sense. And you're still in a hermit mode, meaning that you're still, learning and researching and really understanding the mystical aspect of things. But to me, it's more than that. It's about you allowing yourself to come out of that and to share that with the world. I just heard you are a mystic. Like, you are a mystic. I don't know why the words mystic and yogi are coming through. Like, this is something that's like, I'm telling you, like, you're bringing like a different element to the world that's just so fucking unique. And it's like, you're combining spirituality and fashion, is what I heard. Oh my God, you're combining spirituality with fashion. I'm so excited. Like, if you have a business, let me know and leave it down in the comments, because I would love to see what it is. I would love to see your creations. Like, you're combining spirituality and fashion in a way that's authentic, that reaches a multitude of people, that does not fit just one demographic or one type of person. You're someone with a broader spectrum who thinks things on a very global scale, but on a very cosmic scale. So for you, it's not just about even you transcending above the 3D, but it's you tapping into cosmic energy and you sharing that. If you're looking into being an astrologer, this is your sign. Your intuition was the real sign, but this is just another confirmation that it's probably time for you to do that. So I do feel that everything is definitely coming in hot, but also understand that there is a need to balance. With justice coming out here, this is not just about things that are owed to you, things being made right. This is literally about balance. We are in Libra season here, so it's time for you to balance your thoughts and balance your passion and balance your practical work to make sure that everything is coming into alignment. if that makes sense. And with your Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, try not to be so far off in the clouds to where you miss an opportunity for growth because your head's held up so high. It's kind of like when you're constantly looking up, and so you're missing everything else that's happening around you. Spirit is saying, I need you to focus. I need you to look up when it's time to look up, look down when it's time to look down, be aware of your surroundings, really look at everything that's happening around you as a whole, not just up in the sky. Because when you have your head up too high, it then becomes a strain, if that makes sense. So that is the way that Spirit is saying it to me now, and that's the way that Spirit is delivering it to me. This is your message. I hope that it resonates with you. Let's go ahead and pull these cards over. Yep, transformation, change. I know I wasn't tripping. I know I was not tripping. You have your awakening, transcendence. Look, moose. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. High Priestess of Fire. It's so interesting that you guys are getting fire cards, but you guys are air signs. Choices. I love that. Choices. And Magic Stream. All streams lead somewhere, right? And then for the last card, we do have flying. Yeah, you guys are definitely in the clouds, in space, in the sky. I do feel like with the cards that came out, though, your supporting cards are letting you know that everything that you do is you're leaning more towards an awakening. Don't be surprised if you find yourself laughing and crying at the same time, because sometimes for some people, that's what it looks like. Sometimes it's just a simple aha moment. The aha moment is the moment where it's so magical that everything just kind of clicks. So don't be surprised if you have the aha moment, the epiphany, the revelations. I'm hearing the word revelation. Like, this sounds a lot like dream work. Like, this is someone who is in such tune with their minds. Like, the mind power is insane here. Like, I really do feel that. I feel that you are someone who is soaring into this next stage in your life to where you are doing nothing but simply creating. You spent enough time, in this one headspace, and Spirit is saying, I need you to now maneuver into a new way of sharing these thoughts with the world, because you have so many amazing thoughts and things that can be presented, but now it's time for you to start acting on that. Whenever you see fire, it's dealing with action. So take the necessary action. Take action in bringing your dreams and your visions and your revelations and your thoughts into reality so that we can see them, but so that you can also be fulfilled in doing that. You are going to reach your transcendence, not just through meditation and things like that, but you are going to do it through your creativity. Your creativity is the leader that leads you to your stream or river of transcendence, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what this does feel like. I do see you guys going through a very intense spiritual awakening. I do feel like you are becoming more one with not only yourself, but with the world, with the universe. And I am wishing the best of luck for you, my Geminis. Thank you so much for listening to this video and for watching this video. I do appreciate you all, and I really hope that it resonates for those that need to hear it the most. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Magick of Eden. You guys can also find me in the Apothecary online, magicofeden.com. I will also link everything down in the description box. I hope that this reading serves its purpose for you. Have a wonderful day.